What's up?
Okay. Hello, Poulin.
Hello, hello.
So, Poulin,
Do you
I'm
want
gonna be interviewing you right now and giving you as many questions as, of course, time will allow.
Okay, yeah.
So the first
Do you
question
want
is,
me to
what got
do
you
you want me to
into?
record anything?
I'm recording on my side, don't worry.
Okay, okay, sorry, go
What
on.
got you into Brawl Stars?
Into Brawl Stars? Alright, so see, really started playing the game. It was March 2023. And the thing that got me really into it, every single time I would play a game, it would usually be with my brother. And we were just looking for a game to play. We went on the App Store. We've played Brawl Stars previously. Like, I first played Brawl Stars back in 2017, and I kind of just played it like whenever I felt like it. So we were just like, it would be a fun game that we could play, and I just never got bored of the game. And
Yeah,
here we are 3 years later.
that's interesting. Okay.
My
Second
brother
question.
did quit,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm
Ugh.
still in the
Yeah,
game.
what I say. Is your carrying the legacy? Okay, so the next question is, what made you want to start a YouTube career?
A YouTube career. Ooh, okay. This is a good question. I like this. Mostly, I mean, I've always I feel like it's a lot of kids' dream to become some form of influencer content creator. It was no different with me. I always loved editing. Editing was always just kind of a fun thing for me. Um, but I know my friend, he did a YouTube channel before me, and like it looked like a lot of fun, and I would always like try and like help him with stuff, you know. So I'm like, screw it, why don't I just do it? So one night at like 2 a.m., I made a short, I posted it, and I didn't stop. It just kind of became a part of my routine to post a short. As I grew bigger, there was no really point in stopping, but it was mostly just a passion, you know? I really
Yeah.
liked editing. I really liked, seeing analytics. I really liked looking into this stuff. So, yeah, I guess it was just something I was born with.
Speaking of editing, when I did that interview with NY Blue in November, it took me like
Mhm.
5 months to edit because I just never
Damn.
got around to it.
Yes.
Like I just forgot it existed. Okay. Next question. Who is your least favorite brawler?
My least favorite brawler. All right, all right. I've answered this before. All right. I would say Belle. Honestly, there's no I can't lie. There's not really a particular reason. Ever since I started playing the game, I never understood Belle. Well, when I at least like first started, I never really wanted to unlock her. Like she was like one of the last brawlers unlocked. It's just cuz she didn't look fun. N- Nowadays though, she's not that bad. Like
Yeah,
she's
understandable.
decently fun to play. But I've kinda kept her tradition up where I kinda hate Bell. It's kinda just a thing now. Another brawler I hate a lot though is Grom. It's just
Understandable.
like his attacks, bro. As like if it's a 1v1, yeah, you can easily dodge a Grom. But if it's like a full team of like 3, a 3v3, and you have 2 other people on you, it's like impossible. It's just an extra layer. It's so impossible to like, think of and deal with while you have like 2 other people jumping on you. Oh, he's so annoying to play against. All he does, yeah.
I mean, I'd say honestly, like in that department, like stuff like Ziggy could be worse, but that is still like very
Mhm.
understandable.
Mhm,
Next
mhm,
question.
mhm.
What was your favorite ever season?
Season. Ooh, ooh,
Like
ooh. This is a
season
unique
5200.
question. I like this. I'm not gonna know the number, but I will
Just the
say
name.
I think it was the I'm debating between 2 right now. I'm debating between the Bazaar Circus, the one where Charlie was released, uh, or what was it called? Jungle Rumble or something? It was the season Maisie was released as a chromatic brawler.
When Blink came out.
No, I think Blink came out in the Mandy update, no? Maybe it
No,
was when Blink came
Blink
out,
came out
actually.
in season 18. Jungle Rumble.
Hold on. I gotta look this up.
See,
Most
Mandy's
Yeah,
seasons
yeah, it was
Mandy's
Jungle
released.
Rumble. It was Jungle Rumble. I'm gonna say it's Jungle Rumble, cause it was I feel like there wasn't a lot wrong with it. Like, how do I describe this? Like, everything in the game was really like it was very stable. All right, the end of Brawl Pass rewards were really good. Which is something like I really liked. If you just did your quest, you got a lot of rewards. Where nowadays it's mostly it's random, But back then you would get 25 credits, like 100 coins, and like 50 power points. It was such, like, a good, like, stable way. Also, Maisie is one of my favorite brawlers, so she was released that season. Also, it was the season I started watching Brawl Stars content creators, like Wasim, which kind of inspired me to make content as well. So it's a nice season in my opinion.
True. For me, it's probably a season you weren't for, and that's gonna be season 7, Velociraptors.
Mm.
It was like back
Mm.
summer 2021.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
a it
yeah,
was a good
yeah.
season.
Wasn't that
Okay.
was season Surfer Caro was released.
Yeah, but that's the exact season. And
Alright.
also, I was gonna
That's not
also say
that's not a
something.
bad answer.
I think. Oh yeah, I was gonna say as well, but I personally don't like season 18 that much, just because it
Oh,
removed the skins from the brawl passes because there were two skins before that.
there was 2 skins? Really?
Yeah, where for example, season 7, Surfer Carl and Born Bad Boss. Season 18, they
Oh,
improved things.
you're right. I honestly didn't even realize that back when I started playing.
And also, yeah, season 18 was I think the last season where the end rewards were actually good because then they got nerfed. Like
Yeah, they got nerfed to like yeah, I
five
remember it
credits.
got nerfed from like 25 credits to like 5 credits.
Yeah, sadly, the time I decided to rejoin the game was after.
Oh,
Because I got so
that
bored
is
with the
rough.
end rewards.
Nah, yeah, honestly, it was one of like my first. It was the second season actually. My first season was the season beforehand, uh, where RT
RT.
was
Yeah,
released. Yeah, and you know what? You are right because there was also the El Primo skin in the Brawl Pass there as like a tier 1 reward. I never even noticed that. Still one of my
yeah.
favorites.
Next question. What, in your opinion, is the best meta ever, and what's the worst meta ever?
We are in such a bad meta right now.
Agreed. Agreed. Maybe not
It's
the
the
worst.
meta right now is so see, all right. I'm I never really cared about the meta. I was never really a tryhard player who like looked at the meta. Whenever I play ranked, it's just brawlers I've seen other people play well and brawlers I enjoy. So I'll be honest, I haven't looked at the meta like at all in my career besides like maybe in like the past couple months. Because it's kind of important, to know a lot about Brawl Stars as a creator. But again, just like playing the game though, like it is like anytime you face a Damien right now, you know it's wraps. You know it's over. You know there's nothing you can do. If that Damien knows how to play the game, you're cooked. Same with like when BB's but like Buffy's were a nightmare. Ugh.
Yeah.
That
And
like best meta. I don't I'm saying this, I genuinely don't really know. I don't know metas like that.
true.
I don't really remember previous metas
I'd say for me
at
the worst
all.
meta is like when the Buffy's first dropped. That's by far the worst meta.
Yeah, that is also awful.
And speaking of
I
Damien and
remember when
BP,
Hypercharges also
yeah,
first dropped, it was pretty bad, but
I
it
actually
wasn't
wasn't
as
in
bad
the
as
game.
Buffy's.
Yeah. And honestly, like when you said like Damien and BP are game breaking, I do agree, but at least there's someone who can counter them like Otis.
Yeah,
He's a
no,
good
not
counter.
me. I'm not good enough. I'm
Yeah, true.
not at that
Okay,
level yet.
next question. Why did you make the full MSMP?
Um, all right, 2 reasons. Firstly, I obviously did the Brawl SMP back in whatchamacallit, back in August. That was like my first ever YouTuber event that I wasn't invited to. I asked to join, but still. Um and it was really fun. Also, I think the biggest contribution was I did a random it was a I didn't have school on Friday. So on Friday, I booted up a stream and played random games. And one of the random games we played was Minecraft, which was the majority of the stream. And people loved it. People really enjoyed it. And, people in the Discord were all asking for it. So I'm like, "Oh, screw it." You know? This will it'll be a fun little thing for viewers because Minecraft, is the most popular game. Basically, everyone knows it. Everyone's played it. All right. So it's not like it's gonna only target a small amount of people, and like it obviously has, but like it's not gonna, as the biggest game in the world, it's not gonna be like a super small amount of people. Plus, Minecraft is just a fun game. That, like, anyone can play. There's different play styles. It's like a perfect game. It's like a perfect thing to run in the background. Also, just a bunch of people were asking for it, so I was like,
Yeah,
"Screw it,
true.
why not?"
On the topic of the server, why are there
Mhm.
only two moderators, including you and Void? That's the only two moderators of the entire server.
Uh, that's a good question. Because, I mean, like, I just don't know people to trust. Because obviously the mods in the main Discord server, they don't play on the SMP. So,
Except
like,
for like
they're
Kirby,
not an
maybe,
option.
who do that a lot.
Void is someone I trust.
True.
I mean, except for Kirby, but, like, Kirby I don't trust Kirby, I can't lie. Void is
He's
someone I trust,
reasonable.
though, who does play in the SMP. Also, like, I know there's griefers, but at the same time, if you see a griefer, just report it to me or Void. Like, there's no difference of having more moderators.
I mean, sometimes the issue is that the moderation takes a while, like sometimes up to 24
I
hours,
understand
stuff
that,
like
but
this.
at the same time, it's like 95% we can't catch them because no
Like,
one saw them.
true.
And having more moderators wouldn't really fix that? I am working on a thing though where I can monitor like
The server 24/7.
a thing where the I can monitor the server or like go back on the server to see certain events where I'm not online. I'm trying to get that working because again, griefing is so annoying, and if you just don't know who it is, there's no way you can catch them unless someone sees.
Like,
But
honestly,
the reason we haven't hired more mods is just I just haven't
don't trust.
felt the need to. I just haven't felt the need to. Plus, like, I just don't know who I would make mod. Like, I'd probably do an app. I don't know if I would do an application. It would probably just be people that I trust the most, like Void, you know? But I just haven't had anyone to give it to, if that makes sense.
So speaking of griefing, I just want to quickly propose a solution outside the interview. If you're in North America and I'm in Europe and we don't know who the griefer is, that means the griefer is operating in like a very small time window, pretty much.
I mean, that is true, but it could also just be that they stayed up late and did it. That's like a late night decision,
Yeah. However,
you
it's still
know?
a small window of time.
It's really hard to just reduce it to one person unless, like, I see it. I'll never, like, accuse someone of anything unless I have actual evidence against them that they did
Unless
it.
it's Among Us.
I wouldn't want it to be, like, a narrowed down type thing.
Speaking of like narrowing down to some one suspect, what's your opinion on the mini meme involving Simmer and POULIN always being imposter in Among Us?
It's a fire duo, bro. We work
I agree.
well.
I agree.
It's nice, bro. I love getting imposter. We just got it together a couple extra times than normal, and it worked out well most of the time.
That's true.
Ugh. It's fun. It is funny though. It is funny how like small things like that can make like just a small probability, and just we're imposter like freaking 3 times in a row.
It's true.
Bro, I
Like,
remember, didn't we get it twice in a row, like both of
I
us?
think we did.
I think we did, and I was like, "Oh my god, how is it us again?" It's such like an uncommon thing that it's so funny to see.
I mean,
But
getting
no,
twice
no,
in a
we're a
row
great
is rare.
duo, bro. We gotta
I
hopefully
agree.
get that again.
I agree. The next question. This is gonna be probably a difficult one, but if you had to delete every brawler in a single class, what class would it be?
Can I'm gonna open up Brawl Stars for this. All right, I'm gonna open up Brawl Stars for these.
I mean,
Let's see.
you
I
could
gotta
take
think. I
tanks
gotta
to
think
delete them.
personal opinion and also game wise.
I'd
I
just
don't
pick
think you
tank.
can get rid of tanks, assassins, or damage dealers.
You could pick knife
Marksmans,
in
you
my
wouldn't want
opinion.
either. Gone. Feel like the class that would affect the least amount of people is artillery.
True. I mean,
I feel like support is weird because a lot of brawlers in support aren't
or
really support.
pirates.
Like, a lot of brawlers in support, they work as other brawlers, Gus
Yeah,
kinda works as a long range.
Byron
Like,
as well.
Doug isn't Kit is basically an assassin. Doug can work on his own in solo
Byron
showdown. You know,
sniper.
Gray's also a sniper, like, I feel
It's
like
a yeah.
support is, like, up there, but it wouldn't be what I would choose. 'Cause it has a lot of variations. I think artillery would affect the game the least, 'cause I don't think any of the artillery brawlers are really that meta. Maybe besides Juju,
Yeah.
they're not really, like, or Barley, they're not really that good. I feel like it wouldn't affect much.
It's also very interesting when it comes to throwers, and that's because there's three or even four throwers outside the thrower category, being I think,
Yeah,
Willow,
Willow.
Ziggy, Barry, and Sirius technically.
Exactly. So
So it
it
doesn't
would
even
still be
affect that
fun.
much.
It
Or the
really
like
wouldn't. I
top
think,
four,
yeah,
yeah.
it's gotta be marksman. Yeah.
Marksman?
Oh, no, artillery, sorry. I was reading my
Very
screen.
good, very. I mean, is it a good decision though? Because all four of these brawlers are meta. We're
Uh,
just gonna have four broken
oh.
snipe, four broken
Yeah,
throwers
yeah,
in
yeah.
the game.
Adrian will do all the balance changes, hopefully.
Adrian has retired, bro. He's not doing anything.
It's crazy how it's only one person doing the balance changes. They need to put more people on that team.
I have no idea how he has been balancing the last brawlers and buffies.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I
I feel like for like they should I feel like they should just like ask pro players what their opinion. Like give like really good
I
players
mean, they
or
don't
like
give very
trusted
good
people.
players right now. They do give it to content creators though.
I know, but I feel like it would be more useful to give it to pro players because they obviously know the meta the best.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
they know who's extremely broken. They know who needs a buff. But, oh well.
So this is going to be much more of a niche question, which you might not even know about. Back during the Buzz Lightyear era, a
Oh god.
YouTuber had their editor leak the next Brawl Talk, and their code got suspended. What's your opinion about that drama?
Who was that?
I think the YouTuber's name is Panda.
Panda. Oh, Pan?
Panda.
Hold
There
on.
was like an entire drama about it.
I don't Panda Gaming. I'll be honest, I don't remember this.
Yeah,
I
it was
played,
a niche
like,
drama. It was a niche drama.
it was that I don't think I was engaged enough in the
That's true.
community back then to know about this. I mean it's fair.
True.
You can't leak a raw talk.
I
Like,
mean, yeah,
that's
but if you're
fair.
relying on your editor, then it's like the
It
editor's
wa
fault.
I understand it was his editor, but still,
Yeah,
like, he can't really punish the editor. I understand Supercell doing it. It's obviously sad. Like, he didn't have, like, a choice. Obviously, that's
yeah,
pretty sad. I understand Supercell's reasoning for it.
yeah. I know.
I think if it would happen today, I'd understand it. Also, Subway Surfers event got leaked. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I remember that all dropping at, like, 3 a.m. for me, and I was, like, going crazy. I'm like, "Oh my god. The entire thing is getting leaked."
Okay, so on the topic of collabs, if you were to rank all the major collabs in like the recent like 3 years, what would be the ranking? Which is like the Godzilla collab, SpongeBob, Toy Story.
Yeah. I get you.
Those
We've had
major
a lot
collabs.
of good ones. I think you gotta put the OG Godzilla, like, up high, 1st or 2nd. I think I'll put Godzilla first because
I agree.
it was the first to introduce the limited powers. It was kind of the first collab that, like, started the whole collab thing, right?
Personal note to the
Um
Godzilla event is that all the
Mhm.
mutations gave you coins at the end of the event, which is why I
Yeah,
like
I
it so
like that.
much
I remember that. I remember it. I don't know why they didn't do that again.
because they kind
I
of
thought that
get
was a really
broken
good
with
idea.
masteries. Masteries
Um,
broken.
Mastery, good old days. I think you put Godzilla number 1. I think you put Stranger Things number 2. I
Yeah,
think
I
Stranger
also
Things
agree.
was such a good collab. The Upside Down Showdown was so well received.
I really
I know
like
they
the
wanna
show.
find some way to bring it back or at least like, a similar concept to it, but it was such there was no limited power-ups. The skins were kinda mid, but it's fine. Again, Upside Down Showdown was a goated game mode. Uh, 3, you gotta put SpongeBob. It
Yeah.
created it created Trio Showdown. Uh, it was also a very well-received event, it was again, I think, like, the 2nd big collab. I think it was after Godzilla.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything before that, but I think SpongeBob, again, was like a whatchamacallit, it was another big thing, Trio Showdown is now a core game mode, you know? It brought a lot of players to the game. Some of the power-ups, like the homing power-up, I remember, so annoying to deal with. But again, like, it's forgivable. It was just another iconic event. What else is there?
And I'm guessing second to last Subway Surfers and last place Toy Story.
What was last place? What did you say?
Toy Story.
Oh! Forgot about wait, what happened in Toy Story? I gotta look this
And
up.
we had
I don't remember. This
the same shop as in the SpongeBob event, where some people had leftover
Toy
cash
Story.
and they could use it in the shop.
Yeah.
Bunch of like skins, as
Okay,
well as
and Buzz
Buzz
Lightyear.
Lightyear.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I think what are my 2 options again? It was Toy Story and
And Subway Surfers.
Subway Surfers was such a bad collab. I think
It
I've
was
easily put
boring.
Toy Story higher than Subway Surfers, I'll
Wow,
be honest.
that is actually shocking.
I think, obviously, everyone hated Buzz Lightyear, but he was still a good, he was still a good concept. Wait, hold up. Yo, can I be back in, like, 2 minutes real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Oh, so it was a bit shorter than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
don't worry.
sorry, sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Anyway, I think the Toy Story, or not the Toy Story. I think the Toy Story was still a big collab for the game. Yes, Buzz Lightyear was OP, but it was still I still thought it was cool how they tried at least to implement a limited time brawler. It was obviously like if you think about it in hindsight, it was probably never gonna work. Like if you're adding a limited time brawler, you want them to be good so that people play them. But at the same time, it's making them not like too OP to the point where they dominate the meta, which obviously they made Buzz Lightyear too OP. Again, though, I think it was still a cool collab. And Subway Surfers collab, there just really wasn't anything cool about it, I'll be honest. I think it was the final time they used the limited time
Yeah.
power-ups,
I
just because
mean,
they were getting
Stranger
so
Things,
repetitive.
technically.
I guess Stranger Things, but that was kind of different. It was cards.
Yeah.
I feel like that was I guess yeah, kind of the same thing, but
Just
still.
buffs, pretty much.
I think
Not like
the Subway
abilities.
Surfers was such a bad collab. I especially can say that because it was back when I was doing the max tier challenge, where I basically played the game freaking like 5 hours every day. So I experienced it a lot. It was super buggy as well. The power-ups just wouldn't work half the time. Also, they
Yeah.
were just a very underwhelming. I understand I feel like they were trying not to make them too OP, but they were just so underwhelming. And the event was also I really like the idea of the track that they did, but again, the event just wasn't as big as, the Toy Story event was. So I feel like even though, Buzz Lightyear was a whole thing, at the end of the day, he was only limited time. So I'm putting Toy
Servers the
Story
last.
next and then Subway Surfers at last.
And when you were speaking about some stuff about Subway Surfers event, the reason abilities wouldn't work is because they need one ammo at least. They don't use the ammo, but they need one ammo charge to be used.
No, I'm not saying they wouldn't work.
Oh,
Sometime I'm saying, like,
okay.
I remember, like, obviously, how it is nowadays, they have certain modifiers on which modes are active,
Yeah.
right?
Also, we could work
In
outside
the
of that.
Subway Surfers collab, they didn't mean anything. Any game mode you played had a chance to have the abilities, and even if you were, like, specifically playing a game mode with the abilities, it would only the abilities would come, like, 50% of the time, no matter what game mode you played. So if you didn't wanna play the abilities, you were still getting the abilities, and if you wanted to play the abilities, you had a chance not even to play them. Uh, so that was I don't think I think that took them, like, freaking 2 weeks to fix. I don't even know if they ended up fixing it, but that was just a really annoying part about that as well.
So on the topic of ranking, I want you to rank the four major club events from more like recent times, which is like Mega Pig, Mega Tree, the Katana Kingdom, Sushi, like Buffet, and of course like the Godzilla egg, like those were.
And SpongeBob. Bye.
I mean,
SpongeBob also had a club event.
SpongeBob and Godzilla are pretty much the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's fair. Mega Pig, I think you put it middle of the list. Actually, no, I put Mega Pig bottom, bro. I hate Mega Pig. They need to fix it.
I
It's
mean,
so bad. It's so underwhelming. It's so bad. 20 star drops in this economy is nothing, I'll be honest.
I mean,
Like I
I mean,
understand, like I've said this in so many videos. Freaking fix Mega Pig, bro. It's not a good feature. I loved club games so much more than Mega Pig.
but is it really
Um,
worse than the Mega Tree?
no, no, no. They were kind of both
I
similarly
mean, the
bad.
Buffet and Mega Tree gave like I think 10 reward at most usually.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they were both kind of. I feel like you do Mega Tree, Mega Pig. I think Godzilla is either first or second.
I mean, second to Sushi.
Sushi. How was sushi?
It was pretty much the same as the Mega Tree. You had to play your daily ticket, then you got daily sushi.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But again, I don't think it. I don't know. The sushi were also. I liked getting sushi because obviously you had that bar that you had to get 200. So at least the sushi was helping you towards a goal. Whereas like presents are just they're basically just another gotcha. Whereas sushi was actually helping you achieve getting a cool hypercharge skin. I don't know. I think you do Mega Tree, Mega Pig, Katana Kingdom, and the SpongeBob Godzilla type event.
Yeah. To round up like some Katana Kingdom stuff, what's your opinion on what people called a very bad credit delivery? Because if you reached 150 sushi, at the end of the event you could get 1,000 credits in your inbox. However, those credits
Mhm.
were almost completely unmarked in the inbox. So many people claimed them
Mhm.
while trying to save up for a coffee.
Yes, I do remember that. I'll be honest, it's such like I understand 1,000 credits is like a lot, but like it's such like a small thing. Like you can get 1,000 credits from a legendary star drop. All
Yeah,
right. I understand it was a big thing, but I don't like people moved on fast. It wasn't too big of a thing to where like it was like annoying for a while. You were kind of mad about it, but like obviously they didn't do it intentionally.
yeah,
So like it's whatever. Like games will have stuff like that happen.
true.
You can't really blame them for it. Like it happens, all right?
Yeah, I'm personally still mad about it because it took me like
Oh
I
my
think
god.
2 weeks to get a Kaze after that. It was just marked as not 150 points, but 150 sushi. I'd have had Kaze like day one. But I'm still
Yeah.
mad.
Bro, I mean, like, yeah, no, honestly, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
next one is a bit like mixed in terms of opinions, but what's your opinion on brawlers in most of 2025 being less unique? This starts with Ali and ends with I think Gigi.
Being less unique?
Than other brawlers like Kaze, Pierce, Globert, Jaeyoung.
I mean, I don't see why they aren't unique. Like, what? They
I mean, they
both,
are unique,
those,
but they're just less. That's the
yeah, but like, they can't make
point.
every new brawler
I
super
mean, yeah,
unique.
but most problem
Like,
people have is yeah,
I remember when watching the Brawl Talk, I didn't understand Ali because of how unique she was. She had the rage mechanism, she had the, like, different attacks in bushes. Gigi
yeah. Gigi has the
whatchamacallit,
supercharge, the
the
undodgeable
supercharge. They're
supercharger.
they're all unique. Like there's still those are like some the recent brawlers have been
Very unique.
insanely unique. They can't make every new brawler more unique than the last, or else like it's nice to have a brawler who's not insanely complicated. That's why beginner players like Edgar. They like Dynamite. They're simple brawlers to play. You can't have every new brawler like these
Yeah,
insanely complicated, multiple mechanic type brawlers, and that's why they implemented Ultra Legendary for those types of brawlers. You know,
which has
I
raised this
still think
question.
I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of brawlers in 2025 were they were very unique. All right.
Okay, so let me quickly just change the question because I realized it was my bad here. But the reusing of mechanics because Trunk and Alley are
That's what I
reused
thought you
so
were
many
going for.
mechanics. Like they have so
Yeah,
many
I
good
mean,
mechanics
I feel like it's fair, you
yeah,
know?
because
Obviously,
Mortis
like
Mask, Alley.
Eve was the first Eve was the only brawler that was able to walk on water. But like it's cool to have multiple brawlers. Like not cool, but like how do I explain this? Like it's bound to happen, you know? Like it's you can't have one brawler with like a certain mechanic. Like obviously ultra legendary brawlers are like that. But like if it's a general mechanic, I'm sure other brawlers are gonna get, what Gigi has.
Yeah,
I'm sure other brawlers, like, they're definitely gonna release more. I feel like there are quite a lot of brawlers who can walk on water. And yes, it makes older brawlers less unique.
that makes sense. Though.
But still, I still think like they're obviously gonna do it, you know?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
like if it matches the brawler's, play style. If it matches the not yeah, if it matches the brawler's play style, then yeah, why the heck not? I don't care if we have another brawler who can walk on water. It's
True.
still a unique trait, especially it's still not like, every brawler has it. If like 5 of them have it, it's still a unique trait for the original brawler. It's just they're not the only one.
True.
I just think like yeah, I just think I honestly don't mind it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, so what are your top three brawlers that, in your opinion, would be the worst to get buffies? Like they'd be game breaking. And once you have picked your three brawlers, pick the one that you would have to add, not what you want to, but you have to add one of them to the game
Okay, 3 that I think would suck with buffies.
for the meta, of course. They'd be like broken
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think here. Who would be really annoying with buffies? I can imagine Dyna Jump with buffies. That would be so funny. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but it would be so
They
funny.
probably will just rework Crystal Power.
Oh, I really hope they don't. I like Dyna Jump is such a core thing. If they rework that, there's gonna be a riot.
Or they
I'm
could
going
put
through
it
the
into the
brawler list
base
right
kit.
now.
They could put it into the base kit, though.
Nah, I think they'll keep it. I'm trying to see who would suck. Kit, I can't even imagine what else they'll do with his hypercharge.
Kit
It
can
already
hit the
stuns people.
walls.
Like, is it gonna have like an explosion? Like, Kit,
No, Kit.
also his gadget. Is he gonna be like? He's gonna be like old Leon Super, where you can't even see him if he's close by. Like, oh my god! I think you put Kit up there because that's gonna be a nightmare. Um,
I mean,
I'm trying to think.
hypercharge buffs only affect the main attack, not the super. So it might
You're
not be
right. I
that
kind of
bad.
forgot about that. You're right. You're right. You're right. I did forget about that.
Unless every kit attack is an explosion from now on.
Oh my god. Yeah. Who would be really annoying? I'm actually like looking here. Obviously, like I feel like Pierce. I feel like Pierce would be annoying. I could imagine Pierce being hello? Wait,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I feel like Pierce would be annoying just because I feel like they do a thing for his main attack where you don't lose ammo even if you shoot and miss. I could just imagine that being really annoying. Holy this is hard. Like I said, I'm not a good player. I don't know the meta that well.
I'm not a good player either, but I've made like 20 buffy concepts.
I know. I haven't done that. I've made hypercharge and gadget concepts, all right? I'll stick with my hypercharges. I'm just looking through the brawler list 'cause
For
I
example,
have no
and I'm not
idea.
good at balancing these buffs that I make either, like Globert, who can get infinite beams while hypercharged. Just, just
I know. I'm just like picking brawlers and like thinking what they would do, like in my head,
or just pick a
you know.
broken
But
brawler
like,
that's been broken for a while. because they're gonna be
Again, like,
good
yeah,
no
it's
matter what.
freaking nausea,
Ooh, yeah, that is
Nausea would
true.
be really annoying. I feel like for nausea, what they'll do is the second attack will be able to pierce through walls. Like, not like the second attack, like you shoot it
Yeah,
and then you could
the
shoot it
scythe.
again. Yeah, I feel like they'll let that go through walls, and I feel like that would be absolutely horrendous.
I think we're gonna make the
What?
attack spawn as snake, like just straight up.
No, that would be evil.
But you
That'll
might
be
though because it is a
actually.
snake.
All right, I'm gonna pick my 3, all right? I'm gonna pick nausea. I'm gonna pick Sirius, and I'm gonna pick Barry.
Very well. That's an interesting choice.
I feel like Barry, they're gonna do some weird stuff, and he's gonna become meta somehow. I can envision it. All right.
You very hypercharged. His attacks last for 7 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I can envision it. All right. I feel like they're gonna make Barry OP.
Bro.
Just watch. Wait like a year and a half. Someone go back in this video, and we'll see Barry in S tier, and I'll be right.
Yeah, that would be funny. Anyways, the next
No,
question
if
is.
I had to pick
Yeah,
one of those to stay, like to
yeah.
actually add, I think I'll pick. I think I'll pick. Mm, Sirius. I feel like
Ooh.
Sirius's Buffy is gonna be super broken. Uh, but Sirius is pretty counterable if you know what you're doing.
Unless they just make him be immune to rangers and assassins with the buffs.
Friggin' Buffy. What was Hyper Buffy's do? If you
His
hit
hyper.
both shots, it spawns a clone.
Or they could make it so that Sirius's attacks both go through walls.
Mm, yeah, something like that. I feel like it'd be really broken, but I
At
think
least
it
not
would
as
be
broken as
manageable.
other brawlers.
Yeah. I don't know. Those are my 3 choices, alright?
The
Hey,
question.
just wait. Watch my prediction. Barry, bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. S+ tier.
So the next question is: do you think Kaze is really ultra legendary? And what I mean by this is that Kaze can be played in 2 different ways, but both are assassins. And we have brawlers like Meg who can do a similar thing.
Bonnie. Bonnie as well.
Bonnie, like, and Bonnie's an epic, and Kaze is ultra legendary.
Yeah. I definitely remember when Bonnie or when Kaze first came out, I was thinking, does this brawler really deserve ultra
Like
legendary?
same.
Like, I don't know.
Especially when you
I
think about
understand that it is a part of her gadget, meaning she can basically do it whenever she wants instead of needing a super. And I think the gadget refreshes like every 6 seconds,
I
if I'm
think
not
it's
wrong.
like 8 or more.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But again, I didn't really think about that. The fact that, yeah, they kind of are both they're both assassin forms, huh?
Also, it didn't I
It
think
would have
help
been it
that
would have been a lot cooler if at least one of them was a different class.
full agreement.
Uh, I think she could have been a legendary.
I agree.
I genuinely
And I
I
honestly
don't
don't
think.
think, yeah, I don't think that it helps that the same brawler in the update was Jay Young, who technically has 4 different forms.
Yeah, exactly. He also had 2 forms, or
Actually,
like what
four
you
because
said,
he has
4, like
speed, heal, slow, and damage. Technically
he
four.
has slow?
Yeah, with the second damage.
Oh my god, exactly, bro. She definitely doesn't deserve it. I think put her in legendary. She is unique, but I don't
Yeah,
think
agreed.
ultra legendary unique.
If you had to move one brawler down from a class and one brawler up to a class, which 2 brawlers would it be?
Um, all right. First of all, Kenji getting moved down. Kenji does not deserve legendary.
Ooh, that's actually an interesting decision.
That's a hot take. I don't think he deserves legendary.
I honestly say,
I understand he has the alternating attacks. I don't think it's good enough for legendary. I'll be honest.
I mean, true, but like there are still good
Um,
contenders as well. So
mhm. I'll be honest. I remember when Kenji came out, I thought he was an epic brawler. All right, until I realized he was a legendary. I was like, damn. So I also remember making a short. Like, it's been over a year. I made this exact short actually. Brawlers whose rarity should change. Uh, and I remember I said Kenji should be moved down, and everyone was yelling at me.
Yeah, when you
So,
think about it, it
but I
is.
still stand by it. I still stand by it. I think a brawler who could be moved up. Trying to think here. I feel like a lot of epic brawlers could be mythic. Like Shade. Shade is like being able to go through walls is I feel like that deserves epic.
I mean,
I
then we
mean,
have
yeah, I
like
feel like that
Meepo
deserves
with the
mythic. I mean,
hypercharge as well. So it is epic.
Meeple, yeah, Meeple as well. I was gonna say Meeple as another person who I feel like could be moved up. The homing attacks, the super that lets people shoot through walls, the box gadget. He has so many unique things about him that I think him or Shade could definitely him and
And
Shade could be moved up to mythic.
I also think Stu and
Again,
Nani.
a lot of outdated, a lot of a lot of old brawlers, obviously, like freaking, you know,
Piper, Bob,
like
Ruby.
yeah. They don't really like obviously the older brawlers get, the less unique they are. You know, like Spike, if he was released nowadays, that guy would be an epic at
Or a
most.
super rare.
Exactly. It's just as brawlers get older, the less unique they become. So it's really hard to like rarities is a very complicated thing for Brawl
I agree.
Stars. I
When
saw a
you're still,
concept where they just make every brawler the same credit cost.
I don't
And
like that
honestly, I feel
idea.
like that wouldn't even be a bad idea.
I don't like that idea to be honest. Because I
I feel
don't
like okay,
think,
I said this. They gotta make a rarity between epic and mythic, bro.
and Mythic and Legendary
It's
because it's getting over flooded as well.
yeah, either or would work for me. Like if they're getting to there's like 40 mythic brawlers at this point, bro.
50, I think, over
I
on
created a
Mythic
new
now.
account and I went to the end of the Star Road and there's like 20 mythic brawlers you need to unlock at the end because there's so many. They need to. I feel like they got to make a rarity, a new rarity
Yeah.
that's not ultra legendary. You know, they need to diversify some brawlers into different rarities. But yeah, I feel like I'm moving Kenji down and I'm moving up Shade. I'll say
I'm so sad about
because Shade also has the
KGB.
critical attack, which
Oh, I
who I
agree.
think was the first bullet to have that.
Yeah, he's the only brawler I think right now.
Exactly,
Because
exactly,
like Ash technically does, but it's just the entire attack with Rage Meter. Although
exactly,
Kaza actually
exactly.
has
Yeah, I think
has it
Shade could
though.
definitely be a mythic.
Yeah. And I was praying that Kenji would be a mythic because back when Kenji was released, I only needed Sandy to get my first ever fame level, and Kenji just drops his legendary. So I have to spend like I don't know, I think $500 to just gem Sandy and Kenji.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because
Dog, what do you
I knew I was not gonna unlock Kenji anytime soon. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna have to just do it because if I'm not getting Kenji anytime soon, I'm not getting fame.
to buy them both outright would be 2,000 gems, so that's
I mean,
crazy.
I mean not really because I had like 2,700 of Sandy, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
And I think I still had like 200 gems left over.
I mean, but
So I don't
I've
know.
never bought a brawler for gems.
I
Back when
have
I first
multiple
started playing,
times.
bro, I loved watching freaking Kairos Times free to play series. So that guy would give like the best advice on what you should and should not buy. So I just listened to him. I legit only bought hypercharge offers for gems for like the first 2 years I played the game
I mean,
because
true.
it was optimal.
I would have bought the hypercharge offers if I didn't spend all my gems on stupid stuff. I don't even remember what
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
spent them
I
on.
was always very good at managing my resources because I
I
just
was
listened to
I was
whatever,
always
Kyra said.
terrible. And like the only reason my account is this maxed out is just because of the Brawl Pass Plus. That'll be sad. Like I bought
Yeah.
2 gold Odin and I had like less than 1,000 points. On the same day, I got back to 14,000.
God damn. Yeah, the Brawl Pass Plus is nice. I bought the Brawl Pass Plus every single like ever since it's released. Just because I wanted to have every title.
I only started buying it since I think season 25. Yeah, since season 25.
I still have the first title, which was the first Brawl Pass Plus. I feel like
The first.
that's got to be a little rare now.
Yeah, that is rare. I haven't seen that in a while. Probably because people don't use that title because it's a Brawl Pass title.
It's kind of mid, but like oh well.
Yeah. Speaking
Actually,
of the
I'll put
Brawl
it on
Pass,
right now.
which variation of the Brawl Pass did you like the most? The original, The original Brawl
Oh,
Pass Plus or the new Brawl Pass Plus?
ooh, that is right because they did change it recently, huh? I mean, you gotta go OG Brawl Pass. I I feel like it was a smart decision to make the Brawl Pass cost only money, because I remember watching a roadmap video, and there was a lot of things that they said they didn't want to do, specifically because the Brawl Pass costed gems and it would hurt the economy too much. So I see why they did it. Obviously, as a player standpoint, not like a freaking like creator or like looking at it optimally for Supercell. Buying the Brawl Pass for gems was great, bro. You could easily all you had to do if you wanted to get it every season as a pay to win was buy 80 gems every like 2 seasons because you got quite a lot of gems from the thing, you know? And it was just such I loved how free to play players could get the skins and get the brawlers, you know? Obviously, I would obviously say for gems because like it was just a cool thing that the free to play players can't get raw passes at all, which
I
is
mean, from
fair
giveaways, they could get from
from
giveaways.
giveaways, but that's not reliable.
Sure.
Like that's not reliable as, earning it yourself. I like when everything in the game is gettable by everyone, you know? Like, free to play or not, you just have to, like,
Yeah.
grind more to get there as a free to play player, which I think Brawl Stars still does well. You could still easily I mean, not easily, you can still definitely get a maxed out account as a free to play player. It's just gonna take you longer,
Yeah.
and I like how games are like that. I don't like games that, if you spend money, you will have an advantage over everyone, like, 80% of the time. That's also why they stopped doing the early, just outright buying the early
I
access
mean,
for
it still
money, and
exists,
now there's
but
the event. It
uh,
still exists, but now there's
yeah.
the event, so free to play players can get them early.
In my personal opinion with the Brawl Passes, they should nerf the normal Brawl Pass, the paid one, but not Plus, and make it buyable with gems. So
I like that
free-to-play
idea,
players can get them
I
a
think
worse
leave
Brawl
I
Pass
think leave
than free.
cosmetics on Brawl Pass Plus and make the lower tier cost gems. I like that actually. I like that idea. I think that
Okay.
works. I actually think that works really well.
What's your favorite team in Brawl Stars, like the esports teams? And who's your favorite
Oh,
player?
esports.
And who's your favorite player, of course?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, let me hold on. Let me look at my options. Let me look at my options. Brawl Stars esports. Because I've started actually watching the esports recently. Which is pretty cool. Especially because I've spoken to quite a lot of good players at this point. Hmm. This is a tough one. This is a lot of teams. I'll be honest, Semantic, bro, I know
Okay.
he's such just a sweet guy. He is genuinely a really like cool guy. Like he always seems very happy. I can't lie. I feel like he's like my favorite player. I just love him as a person.
I didn't expect someone
Um,
from North America to have a favorite player be from EMEA. That is pretty
oh,
surprising.
I mean, freaking, I don't care about countries, bro.
Hmm.
I'll be honest. I know, like, I should, but like, I really don't. I don't care what country you're from. If you're good and I like you enough, I like you. Okay. Favorite team? I might say, mm, hmm, just teams I like. I like Replay Totem. I always like. I don't know why I like seeing them play. I feel like I like seeing Replay Totem play. I think they're pretty funny. Uh, Navi is also pretty good. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I
Navi.
am. Yeah, they're also
Hey,
pretty good.
Poland
They're
picked a
they're
team
pretty
with a
funny to
Polish
watch.
player. I'm happy.
Yes, 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 yes. Hell yeah. Oh, you're Polish.
Ja, być Polska, tak.
Oh God. Yeah, I had no idea what you just said.
Maybe a bunch of
Okay.
squares. Who knows?
What? I mean, this ain't going on my channel, so it's fine.
True.
I don't know. I feel like someone who just got into esports pretty recently because I've spoken, like I said, I've spoken to a lot of pro players. Spoken to Perry Luki quite a lot, who used to be in esports. I think he's retired. He's been retired now. Spoken to Leprosky. He's obviously a really good player. Um, Spoken to a bunch of other like people that I don't really remember the names of, so I'm sorry to them if you're watching this. But
We should be
I don't know. Whenever I see replay totem, I feel like it's always a pretty good match.
fair.
They don't usually win, but it's still a pretty funny match and good match to watch.
Speaking of Leprosky being a pro player, I almost tied in a Spike 1v1 with him somehow.
I'm not saying pro. I'm saying he's good.
I mean, sure, he is good. Yeah. For
He's
me,
still
it's
he is
probably
good.
yeah, for me probably favorite players either Terry or Gero and Venom.
Polish.
I mean, Terry's not Polish. He's just a
Yeah,
noble.
but
And
yeah,
favorite
yeah, yeah.
team right now is SK, but I'm leaning towards noble more slowly.
Who?
I'm right now. My favorite team is probably SK, but leaning towards noble.
Hmm. That's fair.
I
Yeah, SK is a
wonder what.
classic.
Yeah, I wonder why I'm a fan of SK.
Hmm. I wonder.
Sure,
I wonder. I wonder.
yeah, there's surely no nationalists.
Surely no Polish people on the team, right?
Yeah, surely.
Surely, surely, surely. I don't know. Esports is like I said, it's something I've got into recently. It is pretty funny and cool to watch.
Maybe you should go pro even.
Oh God, I could never. I wish. I'm not good enough at the game, bro. I don't think I ever will be, and you know what? I accept that. I'll stay a content creator, not a good player.
Okay, related to good players, do you think you could ever reach alone, of course, Masters 1 or above?
I think I could get masters alone.
But when, though? That's also the question.
I've had the idea for a while now to do like a Steam style video, where it's like 7 days to reach masters. I played ranked for 7 days, and my end goal is to get to masters. I've always had the idea. I mean, I've gotten to legendary 2 on my own. I know, like, that's still pretty a long ways to go. But I think if I grinded enough, I think if I learned enough about the meta and who to pick, and I think if I just grinded, I think it would be possible, especially if I made it a goal for like a video, because I'd be determined to do it if it was a goal for a video. Um, Obviously, it'd be easier if I, got like a pro rank to carry me or
I mean, that's
something.
boosting,
But
though. That's not even playing.
I mean, boosting is when you pay someone.
I mean, you could just do boosting for free.
Exactly. I would have like I could easily get a couple, Masters 3 or even pro ranks to help me. Well, that's boring. I would want to do it on my own.
Yeah,
That's
true.
I don't think I'd want to get carried to any. I got my prestige 2 Carl with only randoms. I don't
I
like
think I got
being
it too as well.
yeah, I don't really like being carried by people. I like being able to get there on my own cuz that's what helps me improve at the game.
I also like doing that, but at the same time I don't because my mental health gets even more ruined than it is after Geometry Dash. Like it is completely not good for me to play with randoms.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, yeah, sometimes though I'm the bad random, so I can't get too mad.
True. Unless you're going 33-0 Colt and you still lose the game.
Yeah, yeah, that those moments are rough. But oh well.
So the
Yeah,
next
I don't
question
know.
is
I feel like it's definitely
wait,
possible. I think if I learned the meta and I
that's pretty
practiced
easy to
meta
learn.
brawlers.
You just have to find the Damien, Lumi, Naja, Sirius, and just cycle them.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. I think I could do it by myself. I think I could get to master. I mean, after masters, it's randoms only, right?
After Masters, it's just a
I
bit
think
of
you can only
yellow
play
blue.
with randoms.
In Masters, I think you can play with a team though.
Really? I thought you could. I
I
thought
mean,
after
it wouldn't
masters it
make
was only
sense to
random.
play with just in Masters with randoms because it becomes easier to win trade
That is
because
true, but
there's
I swear it's a
high
thing.
slots.
I swear it's a thing. I might be tripping, but I swear it's a thing. I don't know. Someone will know.
Hey,
Anyway.
if someone at the dev team is listening, make people in Masters have to suffer with randoms.
No, I swear they do. I swear they do. Hey, someone in Masters, bro, please tell me in the comments I'm not going crazy, bro.
I mean, it would be a bad idea because almost every single Masters player horde right now.
Swear
Gets
it's a
connected.
thing though. I'm so confident. Oh well.
Yeah. Sounds like you just
Oh well.
forget
Oh
what's real and
well.
what's not.
Yeah, maybe, honestly.
What's your opinion on the latest brawler, aka Damien?
Mother frickin' David, bro. Oh my god. I was saying this earlier, bro. I see him in a game, I know it's raps.
Unless you just play
Bro, I
Otis or
know I'm
Chester.
yeah, but like if it's
Like
not
you,
ranked and like I'm just trying to push Carl, it's like
I mean, you could just get a
so
team that's
annoying.
Otis and Chester
Uh,
as bodyguards.
but like I said, I don't play with teammates, I play with
Oh
randoms,
yeah, that is
bro.
true.
It's yeah. They need to frickin' I was looking through the balance changes and I saw this guy
They
got a buff and I
buffed.
was like so I legit woke up. I like looked on Twitter. I saw Brawl Stars did a post. I'm like, oh, perfect, something new. Make a video on it. I see his balance changes. I'm like,
Of course,
perfect. The
of
first
course,
thing I
Poland.
see, I see buffs, and I see Damien's name under it. I was like, what the what?
Of course, Poland gets
How
mad
did this guy
about
even get
something
a
on
single
Twitter.
buff?
Of
How did
course,
this guy
Poland
even get a
gets
single
mad
buff?
at yeah. Of course, the
Yeah,
place he got mad at was Twitter, of course. Because
I
where
legit
else?
only use Twitter to see Brawl Stars news.
I mean, you could just use the YouTube page.
I know, but sometimes they don't post. Actually, nowadays we have the Brawl news section in our Discord server, so I use that.
What's your
Um,
opinion? I think there's. What's your opinion on the buggiest update ever right now? Did you
oh
enter?
my god, it's insane how many freaking bugs have been in the game, bro. The oddity shop, there was the oddity shop, there was Colette, there was 8-bit. There's just all these problems with
8-bit's not
the
fixed, I
new
think.
Starnova abilities.
8-bit is still broken, I think.
8-bit is still broken. I don't know how they haven't fixed that.
I believe I haven't fixed that at all.
Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know, genuinely don't know what's going on. It is
Also,
genuinely so buggy. I'm like, ugh, I don't know.
also,
It's
I
huh?
was laughing so hard when they quote unquote fixed the collect bug because they only fixed it for walls. So if you just use teleporters, the bug still existed.
I know, I saw that. I remember it getting fixed, and then a game I was pushing Carl, and a Colette did it. I was like, what the this? I was genuinely so confused. I was like, what the hell are we doing, Supercell?
I believe all of these gameplay bugs were only caused by Supercell trying to fix the ball.
No, it's bro, probably. I'll
One
be
trying
honest,
to fix
like
one
there
bug
has to
and
be like
create
a
20.
catalyst that started it all, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they fixed the ball bug though, because like in the last season before, it was so persistent and so common.
Yeah, yeah.
With one time
Yeah.
such a funny goal because I just randomly shot somewhere and my teammate in VC just destroyed one wall on purpose, a random wall, and it was just a random goal. That was so
No,
stupid.
actually, I remember on stream, the ball this is like a week ago, the ball teleported, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I thought they
They
fixed
didn't
it."
even
Was
fix
they didn't it's not as often, but they didn't even fix it. It still happens because it happened on stream. It was 5v5 brawl hockey. At least it wasn't brawl ball.
I mean, brawl
But
hockey's worse
still,
to be
there was
honest.
also the bug where freaking if you destroyed a wall, like if you shot and then destroyed a wall, the ball just wouldn't stop. I remember
There's
that got
actually
fixed pretty quickly,
one
but
new
still, that
bug
was a thing.
actually that was discovered, and that's if you use Second Life in Solo Showdown, you get respawned as a bot.
As a box?
Yeah, as a bot. No, not as a box. As a bot.
Oh, I thought you said like as a power cube box. I'm like, no way.
That is ridiculous.
That would be so funny.
You April Fool's
Wait,
idea.
actually, I didn't know that. Oh,
My
damn.
partner used it for a video recently, I think, like today.
Mm.
where he just
Maybe
made
we'll
like
test
an
that on
infection.
stream.
That is a fun minigame though, because you make one bot. When the bot kills someone, the person who died respawns as another bot. It's like a fun
Yeah,
minigame.
yeah. Low key, that is a pretty good idea. I might have to steal
We
that.
need to do it. We need to do an entire stream dedicated to it before we fix this.
Nah, definitely make a mini game out of that. Yeah, bro. I can't. Carnage is one of my favorite Brawl Stars creators.
Yeah, great.
He's one of the creators who are super original with his content. Like he's definitely like a map maker pioneer, bro. He's one of the only YouTubers who still uses map maker.
I mean, for minigames, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely does a lot of original stuff, and I respect it a
I
lot. I
mean,
really like his
Kairos
content.
also uses map maker for that 30 extra XP.
Okay, yeah, but like, yeah,
So speaking
true. I
of,
guess. Hey, you're
what
not
was the
wrong.
funniest? What was the funniest moments you've had in any game in browser in any browser game?
The funniest moment,
Yeah,
like a moment that happened in Brawl Stars that I just was laughing
yeah,
at.
yeah.
Uh oh. Um, I remember on stream. I did whatchamacallit. I remember on stream I was playing Mortis. I was trying to push Mortis up to Prestige 1. And I was like, I'm going in, baby! And then like there was like 5 people like perfectly lined up, and I just fully missed my super and died. And we lost the game because of it. That was really fun. It was embarrassing, but so funny.
Another funny moment I don't think they laughed very well was when you just randomly got sniped by a Mandy super in 2v2v2v2 showdown.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Randomly like getting sniped by a Mandy super is so unexpected. It's so
I find it
funny.
so funny, but I'm responsible for this.
I also find it super funny when I also love Dyna jumping is super funny.
Especially that one shot when you jump into 9 meters.
I know. Oh my god, you do. I was testing the showdown bug. You do respawn as a bot. That's weird.
For me, the funniest moment
Uh,
was I was randomly pushing ranked in Mythic 3, and I just faced a random pro, and I beat the pro. And then my
what?
friend just sent me a random Russian streamer who is on the loose screen. So I just beat a perfect Russian streamer with like 4,000 viewers.
What the hell? That's insane. That's cool, bro. What? That's sick. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of my funny moments are just me being an idiot and doing dumb things. I mean, hey, that's what I found fun. That's what I find funny. So.
Anyways, I think to end up the interview now, because partially getting late, the final question will be what is the most like what is the backstory behind kind of one Wolfie drawing that he made?
Behind what?
But one Gardic phone drawing that Wolfie
Wait, what Gartic phone drawing? What?
made. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just gonna be in.
Okay. I I'm curious. I can't really hear you, so I'm a little curious.
Here we go. That drawing.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Was it made by? Who made it? Was it made by Chase?
Wolfie, I think.
Wolfie. Oh, I don't. Oh my god, I don't even know what you're talking. We got so many funny. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Funny
Oh
ones.
no. Oh no. Hold on. I mean,
Favorite move, Glowbird.
yeah. I first of all, I love Gartic. The Gartics are so good. I know it always loses me a lot of viewers, but the main viewers love it. All right, and especially like you said, made Paul. There's so many funny drawings that like are made, especially about me. I know there was Pinky Poulin that Wolfie also drew. There was Buff Poulin that Chase drew. There's just like a lot of there's just so much like meme potential in Gartic.
Like Glow.
You
I
know?
still laugh about Glowbird to this day.
Yeah, Glowgurt too. I remember that one.
I almost got nominated, I think. It was so fun.
Yeah. Probably, bro. If a drawing is funny and creative, I don't even care if it's good. Like I will. It's a high chance it gets nominated because I
This will,
love I
yeah.
love the funny drawings. But yeah, my opinion, I love Gartic. I love funny drawings. Don't plan on stopping them. I know.
Just
I mean,
do
Gartic
an
obviously
all
doesn't
garden
tailor to a lot of people, but
picture.
like every like you can draw for like 30 minutes.
You
Come on.
should do an all garlic phone stream one day.
I know, bro. Last stream, people were begging for a second Gartic phone stream, and I was like, bro, or not like a second Gartic phone round. I was like, bro, just wait till. I really don't want to do one. Just wait till next week, please. So
Anyways,
maybe we will have to do that.
this will now
Maybe we'll
round
do
up the
multiple at once.
interview. So this will be the end of the interview right now because it's 11:25 p.m. here. So
Damn.
see you next time.
Yeah. See you next time. Hey,
Bye.
thank you so
Yeah.
much for inviting me to this. I
No
appreciate it.
problem.
I love it. I appreciate you coming up with these questions. You obviously asking me to do this. I had plenty of fun. I hope to see this I hope to see this edited, hopefully.
Maybe in 5 months.
Just tell me when you're done. I'll pop
All
the little
right.
collab link on it.
All right.
All
See
right,
you.
thank you so much. I hope you have a
Goodbye.
good night's sleep.
Good. And also good evening for
All
you.
right, but yes, thank you so much. Bye.
Goodbye.